We have traffic patterns here ranging from January through December. And we're trying to get an idea of what the overall trend is for this. Now, in the past video, we had looked at the trend and forecast functions to pull this off. This is a little bit different because what we want to do is we just want to get a sense of, with the current data, what would be the trend overall. Now, initially, when you first look at the data, and I made a graph for it right here, this is what it looks like. So if you were trying to make a guess as to which direction your data was going, is it more of an increase or is it a decrease? What is the, what would you guess would be the next number, let's say, or just the overall kind of direction thing is either going up or going sideways or going down. So we use a very simple function called the average to create what is called a moving average. Now, the moving average will give us a little bit more smoothing of the line and give us a sense of where things might be going. So I think once you see this, this might be maybe an alternative or another thought as to how you might go about getting an idea of where things are going. I'll just say it that much. So we're going to do what is called a 2-month, a 4-month, and a 6-month moving average. You've probably heard of moving average when you listen to maybe a stock report and they'll say that the stock broke the 50-day moving average or the 100-day moving average, that type of thing. And what they're trying to say is that the average is now this moving average now kind of dictates that if the stock is going to go below that moving average, then things are getting pretty bad, or if it's going above the moving average, then that's kind of a good thing. Don't quote me, but that would be my thought. Anyway, so to make this happen, what we'll do is we're going to go to the 2-month spot here. Okay, it'll be the second month. And what we're going to do is we're going to do an average. Now, we can very quickly just kind of pull up the average using the auto sum drop down up here. We can just click onto that, hit average. And what we're going to do is we're going to select both January and February's number, just like that. That's it. We hit the enter key, that gives us 1350. So that's basically the average between those two. Now, when I go to copy this all the way across to the end, then what happens is this number ends up being the average of these two. This number, the average of these two. Now, what I also did, as with the other set of numbers, I set up a graph. And now that 2-month moving average is a little bit smoother, so it kind of gives you more of a sense of where things might be going. It kind of looks like, I mean, with the first one, it kind of looked like, well, for sure, it's probably, maybe trending up. But this one, we're not sure. I mean, it kind of gives you a sense of it's going up, and now it's maybe starting to come down a little bit. Whereas with the actual, it was actually going up. And you're like, oh, well, of course, things are going up. I mean, that's what you're thinking. Okay, so that would be the 2-month moving average. Now, if we want to do a 4-month moving average, what we would do is we go to the 4th month, this guy right here, and we'll do another average here. So we'll click onto the auto sum drop down, go with the average. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take into account from here to here now. All right, so for the 4 months. Enter that in. And we'll go ahead and we'll copy that one. So now you look at this one with the 4-month moving average, and it has it looks like it's kind of leveling off more of anything. Whereas the 2-month, it looks like maybe it's coming down. And of course, the actual, that. All right, so that would be the 4-month. Now we'll try it one more time with the 6-month. we'll go over here to the 6-month slot, go back to our auto sum, and then our average here, right? And on this one, we'll do the 6 months, just like that. Enter that in, copy this one across, and now you'll see that one. So given the 6-month moving average, it looks like the trend is up. The 4-month, it looks like it might be leveling off. The 2-month looks like it's more coming down, and God only knows what the actual one is. So again, this is another way for you to look at your numbers and say, what's actually going on here? What can we expect, come January and beyond? So just another way of looking at things. So beginning with this one here, and maybe going into the trend and the forecast functions. Between those three, it will give you some ideas of how to tell people what they can expect in the future. So hopefully this will come in handy. You might be able to use this function technique for some of your data. Thanks for watching the video.